Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing Leaving Las Vegas, which was released in 1995. The film stars Nicolas Cage and Elizabeth Shue. The basic premise is about an alcoholic named Ben who is at absolute rock bottom. You literally could not get any further down the drain than this guy. Right. He loses his job and in his own words, he decides to go to Las Vegas to drink himself to death. Okay, intercut with these scenes are scenes with a prostitute named Sarah. Okay, and it basically shows what her life is going like at that moment, and she's very well paid, but her pimp is very abusive, and all this leads up that the two stories are kind of like intercut with each other, and shows Ben leaving his old life behind and going to Las Vegas. And it also shows Sarah, and during her scenes, it shows her talking to an unseen person, which I think is supposed to be her therapist. Okay, right. What happens when they meet is they fall in love. There's a few scenes that address this, but basically she ends up taking him in under her wing, and he tells her that he absolutely cannot stop drinking, and she agrees to this as long as he doesn't mind what she does for a living. And they kind of developed a really sort of sick love for each other. That's probably the only word I can use to describe it. Okay. And things sort of go alright, but as you can imagine, with these two lifestyles, things are never going to quite work out, right? I'm not going to spoil anything, but the film isn't the most. It's not the most upbeat of films, to be honest. It's very hard to watch this film. Sex scenes and profanity are all over the show here. There is lots of alcohol abuse, as you can imagine. Nicolas Cage is literally drunk. Nicolas Cage's character is literally drunk throughout this whole film. I don't think there is one scene where he is sober. And the film really captures what it's like. I think the horror of being an alcoholic. I think it does that very well. Nicolas Cage is very good in this film, and he really deserved that Oscar he got. Like, yeah, I really agree with this. Okay. And also Elizabeth Shue is very good in this film, and you can see that both of them really did their research for this film. The film is not the most happiest film to watch. It is very depressing, this film. It's probably one of the most depressing films I've ever seen. Right. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend it as light viewing. So I would watch that I'd watch this film on my own if I was recommending it to someone. Okay. The film's okay. It does drag a little bit. It gets a bit boring in some sections, but if you're kind of looking for a love story slash drama, then I do recommend the film. It's, like I said, it's not easy to watch at all. There's a lot of sex in this film, and there's lots of swearing and just really unpleasant things. There's one scene where there is one scene where the prostitute named Sarah is actually raped, and it's very hard to watch, and it's just not pleasant at all. Right, so be warned for that. But like I say, it is a good film, and ultimately it is about redemption. There is a bit of light at the end of the tunnel, I think, at the end of this film. It's not all bad, okay? So overall, I'd give the film probably about 7 out of 10. purely because Nicolas Cage is very good in the film, and his performance is worth watching the film for, just for that alone. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you.